Good morning, my dear young minds. Heartily welcome to biology session. How are you all? Right. Come back to the situation. In previous class, we have discussed respiration introduction. What is respiration? Types of respiration. Do plants breathe? Followed by glycolysis. That is the first step of respiration. What is glycolysis? What is the site of glycolysis? What are the steps in glycolysis? What are the end products of glycolysis? How many ATP molecules formed in glycolysis? How many ATP molecules consumed in glycolysis? And how many NADH2 molecules formed? Right? This whole topic was completed. As I told, glycolysis. Glyco means glucose. That means sugar. Glyco means glucose or sugar. Lysis means splitting. The process of splitting of sugar is known as glycolysis. In the previous video I told glyco means sucrose, a type of sugar. It is a type of sugar. Clear? So glycolysis means breakdown of the process of breakdown of sugar into two molecules of pyruvic acid is known as glycolysis. Clear? And I told in previous video how and what type of questions frequently asking in glycolysis. That you fix in mind, don't forget. After completion of glycolysis, next concept, fermentation. Fermentation. What is fermentation? It is a type of anaerobic respiration. A type of anaerobic respiration. Anaerobic respiration. Because it doesn't require oxygen, hence it is known as anaerobic respiration. A meaningful definition, the term fermentation is defined as the process of conversion of pyruvic acid into alcohol, carbon dioxide. Alcohol and carbon dioxide is known as fermentation. Fermentation again are of two kinds, lactic acid fermentation and alcoholic fermentation. That we will discuss step by step all these things. Okay, first fermentation means pyruvic acid converts into alcohol, means C2H5OH, ethanol, carbon dioxide plus energy. So it occurs in absence of oxygen, and the presence of microbes, like bacteria or fungus, that means yeast fungi. The process of conversion of pyruvic acid into ethanol, carbon dioxide and energy in absence of oxygen and presence of microorganisms, that is technically termed as fermentation. Clear? Fermentation, it is commercially very important. How can we produce large quantities of bakery items, means bread items, various types of bakery items and beverage items. Beverages means alcoholic products, wine products, whiskey, brandy, rum, beer, etc. In production of bakery items and beverage items, fermentation play a crucial role. Without fermentation, we cannot produce bakery items and beverage items. Hence, glycolysis is common step in all organisms. That also I told previously. So roughly once you go through glycolysis, glucose, a 6 carbon compound, It converts into G3P, glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate, and DHAP, dihydroxyacetone phosphate, through a series of reactions. Here I am explaining shortly. So glucose undergo a series of chemical reactions. It converts into glucose 6-phosphate and DHAP. G3P stands for glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. DHAP stands for dihydroxyacetone phosphate. Both are having the same number of carbons. These two are isomers. 3-carbon compound and 3-carbon compound. Clear? Then G3P and DHAP combine to form PEP, phosphoenol pyruvate. Phosphoenol pyruvate. Then phosphoenol pyruvate convert into pyruvic acid. Pyruvic acid. How many molecules? 2 molecules. 2 molecules. 1 molecule of glucose. The end product of glycolysis is pyruvic acid. 2 molecules of pyruvic acid. It is a 3-carbon compound. After that, pyruvic acid undergo next step. After formation of pyruvic acid, it undergo 3 different types of metabolic activities. First one, lactic acid fermentation. Second one, alcoholic fermentation. And the third one is aerobic respiration. Lactic acid fermentation. Lactic acid fermentation. Alcoholic fermentation. Alcoholic fermentation. And aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration. You can remember 3 steps, don't forget. Once repeat. 1 molecule of glucose undergo a series of chemical reactions that produce 2 molecules of pyruvic acid. After formation of pyruvic acid, it undergo 3 separate chemical reactions: lactic acid fermentation, alcoholic fermentation, and aerobic respiration. First we discuss about lactic acid fermentation and alcohol fermentation. After completion of this, we can go through aerobic respiration. Okay. First, alcohol fermentation. 2 molecules of pyruvic acid produce acetaldehyde. Acetaldehyde, 2 molecules of acetaldehyde. Then acetaldehyde plus CO2, 2 CO2 molecules. In presence of an enzyme, namely pyruvate, enzyme name pyruvate decarboxylase. Pyruvate decarboxylase enzyme. Next, 2 molecules of acetaldehyde converts into alcohol, means ethanol. Ethanol plus 686 kilocalories of energy also liberated. Sorry, not 686. Approximately 39 259 kilocalories of energy liberated. An enzyme that play a crucial role in this chemical reaction, that is called pyruvate dehydrogenase. Pyruvate dehydrogenase, very important. Yes, two molecules of pyruvic acid undergo alcoholic fermentation. Alcoholic fermentation and presence of yeast. Presence of yeast and absence of oxygen. Absence of oxygen. Yeast, one of the unicellular eukaryotic organisms. Unicellular eukaryotic organism. So, fermentation is quite common in majority of microbes and few unicellular eukaryotic organisms. Unicellular eukaryotic organism, example yeast. Clear? Yeast widely using in preparation of bakery items and beverage items, that you know very well. In absence of oxygen and in presence of yeast cells, pyruvic acid converts into two molecules of acetaldehyde. In presence of an enzyme, namely pyruvate decarboxylase enzyme. Pyruvate decarboxylase enzyme names also important for NEET objective exam. Remember, don't forget. Decarboxylase means removal of carbon dioxide. That means what? In addition to acetaldehyde, two molecules of carbon dioxide are also liberated. Next, two molecules of acetaldehyde converts into two molecules of ethanol. Two molecules of ethanol means ethyl alcohol. Ethyl alcohol, general formula C2H5OH. C2H5OH. Clear? So, in presence of pyruvate dehydrogenase enzyme, acetaldehyde converts into two molecules of ethanol and approximately 39 to 59 kilocalories of energy also liberated. That is known as alcoholic fermentation. Alcoholic fermentation. Flowchart very important. This is glycolysis pathway. It is common step. It is common step. In previous video I told clearly the first step of respiration is glycolysis. It is common in all organisms, plants, animals, microbes, all eukaryotes and all prokaryotes. Clear? That's why for your clear understands, I drawn just a brief flowchart of glycolysis. First glucose, then glucose convert into glucose 6-phosphate and fructose 6-phosphate, then fructose 1,6-bisphosphate, followed by fructose 1,6-bisphosphate breakdown into two molecules of triose sugar, that is called G3P, glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate, and DHAP stands for dihydroxyacetone phosphate. Dihydroxyacetone phosphate. Clear? These two are isomers because having the same number of carbons. G3P and DHAP combine to form next organic acids such as 1,3-bisphosphoglyceric acid, 1,3-bisphosphoglyceric acid, next 3-phosphoglyceric acid, then 3-phosphoglycerate, next phosphoenol pyruvate, later phosphoenol pyruvate convert into two molecules of pyruvic acid. I drawn just here a brief diagram. Clear? Because this topic already covered in previous video. Again we no need to discuss each and every step in detail. That is no need. After formation of pyruvic acid, it is very important. How pyruvic acid convert into ethanol, energy and carbon dioxide. This step is very important. It is known as alcoholic fermentation. It occurs in presence of yeast and absence of oxygen. Hence, it is also known as a type of anaerobic respiration method. Just a very less amount of energy liberated because in alcoholic fermentation, glucose undergo a partial oxidation. That means partial breakdown, not oxidation, partial breakdown of pyruvic acid. Glucose in the sense pyruvic acid, because Glucose break down into 2 molecules of pyruvic acid. So, in alcoholic fermentation, pyruvic acid undergo partial breakdown. Partial breakdown. Hence, it gives rise very less amount of energy, that is approximately about 39 to 59 kilocalories of energy. And other end products, alcohol, also called ethanol, and CO2 also liberated. Remember two enzyme names, don't forget for NEET or GATE exam. Now we'll discuss lactic acid fermentation. Clear? All of you practice flowchart, don't forget. Okay, now two molecules of pyruvic acid convert into 2 molecules of lactic acid. 2 molecules of lactic acid. In presence of an enzyme, namely, what is enzyme name? Pyruvate dehydrogenase. Pyruvate dehydrogenase. It occurs in presence of a bacteria, namely lactic acid bacteria, shortly called LAB, lab, lactic acid bacteria. Lactic acid bacteria. It is one of the useful bacteria because not all organisms, not all microbes are harmful. Some microbes are useful. Hence, some examples of useful microbes: lactic acid bacteria and yeast. Okay. 2 molecules of pyruvic acid convert into 2 molecules of lactic acid in presence of a bacteria, namely lactic acid bacteria. It is one of the anaerobic bacteria. It respires anaerobically without oxygen. It occurs in presence of a catalyst, namely pyruvate dehydrogenase enzyme. Here CO2 not formed, CO2 molecules not released. That is the main difference between lactic acid fermentation and alcoholic fermentation. Clear? One more point. Remember enzyme name, don't forget. NADH plus, NADH plus H plus reduced to NAD plus. 2 molecules. Here energy utilized: nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. Nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide oxidized to NAD plus. 2 molecules of NAD plus. Nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. I told you previously difference between NADH plus and NAD plus. NADH means you can write NADH plus H plus as NADH2. NADH2 both are same. NADH2. Okay, NADH2. There are 2 hydrogens now, so combined we can write NADH2. So both are same, you don't confuse. It is known as reduced nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. NAD plus termed as oxidized nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. I told you previously, one NADH equals to how many ATPs? 3 ATPs. 3 ATPs. So there are 2 molecules of NADH2. 3 to 6. Here total 6 ATP molecules utilized. 6 ATP molecules utilized. Clear? 1 NADH2 equals to 3 ATP and 2 NADH2 equals to 2 3 or 6 ATP. Clear? So hence total 6 ATP molecules utilized in lactic acid fermentation. Similarly, I forgot before equation, before we discussed what you call that alcoholic fermentation. In alcoholic fermentation also 2 molecules of NADH2 converts into 2 molecules of NAD+. That is called oxidation process. Oxidation, removal of hydrogen from a substrate is known as oxidation. Clear? Hence, fermentation yield just net gain of 2 ATP molecules, only 2 ATP molecules, because actually 4 ATP generated in glycolysis pathway. 4 ATPs produced. Out of 4 ATPs, 2 ATPs consumed at first step and third step. Recall once previous class video, glycolysis pathway. Where are ATPs formed and where are ATPs utilized? That is very important. Clear? At first step 1 ATP and at third step 1 more ATP utilized. Next, at the 7th step 2 ATPs and at the 10th step 2 ATPs. Total 4 ATPs generated. Out of 4 ATPs, 2 ATP molecules consumed. So net gain is 2 ATP molecules. Apart from that, 2 NADH2 molecules also generated. 2 NADH2 molecules generated at this reaction. Two molecules of 1,3 bisphosphoglyceric acid. Glyceric acid. Here 2 molecules of NAD plus reduced to 2 molecules of NADH plus H plus. You can remember this step important, don't forget. At the 6th step, 2 molecules of NAD plus reduced to 2 molecules of NADH2. Clear? The same 2 molecules of NADH2 utilized in fermentation, both alcoholic fermentation and lactic acid fermentation. See, the 2 NADH2 molecules oxidized to NAD plus. 1 NADH2 equals to 3 ATPs. 2 molecules formed. 2 NADH2 equals 6 ATPs. Clear? Hence, what is the net gain of fermentation means only 2 ATP molecules. Only 2 ATP molecules. Next, what is the SLP and OP? SLP and OP. SLP stands for substrate level phosphorylation. OP stands for oxidative phosphorylation. I told previously. Substrate level phosphorylation, actually 4 ATPs, 4 ATP, and oxidative phosphorylation 0. Out of 4 ATPs, 2 ATPs consumed. 2 ATP consumed. Clear? So net gain 2 ATP only. 2 ATP molecules only net gain. Understood now? Once repeat. Just now I told, in glycolysis pathway 4 ATPs formed. Out of 4 ATPs, 2 ATPs utilized at the first step and the third step. So 4 ATP minus 2 ATP. 2 ATP is net gain. OP is 0. 0 in the sense actually 2 molecules generated. The 2 molecules of NADH2 utilized in fermentation. Both alcoholic fermentation and lactic acid fermentation. So OP is 0, SLP to ATPs. In such a way, fermentation, any fermentation such as alcohol fermentation or lactic acid fermentation yield only 2 ATP molecules. That is net gain of ATP. Clear? And how they ask questions from this area, that is important. First question, what is the end product of glycolysis? 2 pyruvic acid molecules. Next question, what is the number of carbons in pyruvic acid? Answer, 3 carbons. Next, how many ATP molecules generated in glycolysis? Answer, 4 ATPs. One more question, how many ATP molecules utilized in glycolysis? Answer, 2 ATPs. At first step 1 ATP, at third step 1 more ATP. Clear? Next, what is the SLP of glycolysis? Answer, 4 ATP. Next, what is the OP of glycolysis? Actually 6 ATP. 6 ATP, but that 6 ATP is utilized in alcoholic fermentation and lactic acid fermentation. Clear? So what is the OP of fermentation is 0. OP of fermentation is 0. Next, what are the types of fermentation? 2 types. What are 2 types? Lactic acid fermentation and alcohol fermentation. Which type of bacteria involved in lactic acid fermentation? Answer, LAB, lactic acid bacteria. Next question, what are the end products of lactic acid fermentation? Answer, only 2 molecules of lactic acid. 2 molecules of lactic acid, and energy approximately 39 to 59 kilocalories of energy also liberated. Approximately 39 to 59 kilocalories of energy also liberated. These are the end products of lactic acid fermentation. Next, how many NADH2 molecules consumed in lactic acid fermentation? Answer, 2 NADH2 molecules. Clear? 1 NADH2 equals to how many ATPs? 3 ATPs. One more question. Which microbe involved in alcoholic fermentation? Alcoholic fermentation. Answer, an unicellular eukaryotic organism, that is called fungi. That means yeast. Yeast. What are the end products of alcoholic fermentation? Answer, ethyl alcohol, that means ethanol, carbon dioxide, and energy. 39 to 59 kilocalories of energy liberated. So these types of questions frequently asking in NEET object exam. Clear? Hope you understood. Okay. My suggestion, all of you practice pathways. You try to observe difference between alcoholic fermentation and lactic acid fermentation. The differences are important. Don't forget. End products of alcoholic fermentation, ethyl alcohol, carbon dioxide, and energy. While end products of lactic acid fermentation, just lactic acid and energy, 39 to 59 kilocalories of energy liberated. Hope you understood. Clear? Now we'll discuss difference between aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration, anaerobic respiration. Anaerobic respiration is also called fermentation. Fermentation. Clear? First point, Aerobic respiration require oxygen. It require oxygen. Whereas anaerobic respiration doesn't require oxygen. Does not require oxygen. Next difference. The steps of aerobic respiration are 4 steps. It includes 4 steps. It includes 2 steps. Only 2 steps. What are 4 steps? Glycolysis, link reaction, Krebs cycle, and ETS, electron transport system. And what are the steps in fermentation or anaerobic respiration? Means glycolysis, and breakdown of pyruvic acid. That's all. One more difference. The site of glycolysis is cytoplasm. The site of link reaction, Krebs cycle, and ETS is mitochondria. Okay. Link reaction, Krebs cycle, and ETS, electron transport system. This and all takes place within the mitochondria. Particularly, link reaction and Krebs cycle takes place matrix of mitochondria, whereas electron transport system occur in inner membrane of mitochondria, which is also known as cristae. That is called inner membrane of mitochondria. While in fermentation, the site of glycolysis is same. That is same, cytoplasm. And a breakdown of pyruvic acid. PA means short form. Pyruvic acid takes place in cytoplasm. Etc. Both cytoplasm and the mesosomes. Because in microbes, particularly bacteria, mitochondria absent. Instead that mesosomes are present. Mesosome means inward foldings of plasma membrane, cell membrane is known as mesosomes. Hence, breakdown of pyruvic acid takes place within the cytoplasm and mesosomes. Clear? Next, more energy liberated. More energy liberated. How much energy? 38 ATP molecules. Actually 40 ATP molecule generated, 40 ATP. Out of 40 ATP, 2 ATPs utilized in glycolysis. So net gain 38 ATP. 38 ATP molecule generated from one glucose molecule. After completion of glycolysis, link reaction, Krebs cycle and electron transport system, one glucose molecule produce 40 ATPs. Out of 40 ATPs, 2 ATPs consumed in glycolysis. I told many times previously. So net gain of ATP are 38 ATPs. While in fermentation only 2 ATP molecule generated. 2 ATPs. Only 2 ATP molecules produced by fermentation or anaerobic respiration. Clear? What is the main reason? Main reason is glucose completely break down glucose molecule completely break down into complete breakdown in aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration. Clear? In anaerobic respiration, partial breakdown of glucose. Partial breakdown of glucose occurred. Due to this reason, more energy liberated in aerobic respiration, whereas less energy liberated in fermentation, because glucose molecule completely break down in aerobic respiration, whereas partial breakdown of glucose occurred in fermentation. So less amount of energy liberated. There is some difference between aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Once repeat briefly, listen carefully. In aerobic respiration, that require oxygen. It occurs in presence of oxygen. Aero means air. Aero means air. Air in the sense oxygen. Air in the sense oxygen. Clear? Whereas in anaerobic respiration, N means absent. Which is absent? O2 is absent. O2 is absent. Due to absence of oxygen, fermentation or anaerobic respiration occurred. Second step, aerobic respiration includes 4 steps. Anaerobic respiration involved in 2 steps. What are 4 steps? Glycolysis, link reaction, Krebs cycle and ETS. Now what are 2 steps in fermentation? Glycolysis and a breakdown of pyruvic acid. Clear? Next, the site of glycolysis, link reaction, Krebs cycle, ETS, that also very important for NEET object exam and a KCET exam. Remember, don't confuse. The site of glycolysis is cytoplasm. In fermentation also same. The site of glycolysis remains same. That is the reason glycolysis is a common step in all organisms. Next, the site of link reaction, Krebs cycle and ETS is mitochondria. The site breakdown of pyruvic acid takes place in both cytoplasm and mesosomes. Next, more energy liberated in aerobic respiration, net gain of 38 ATP molecules, whereas less energy liberated in fermentation, approximately about 2 molecules of ATP. Clear? Reason important. Complete breakdown of glucose takes place in aerobic respiration, whereas partial breakdown, partial means 50-50, partial breakdown of glucose occur in aerobic respiration. Some other differences, all of you go through box point, study careful difference between aerobic and anaerobic, important for NEET object exam. And one more difference, equation C6H12O6 plus 6O2 gives rise to 6CO2 plus 6H2O plus 686 kilocalories of energy liberated. Anaerobic respiration chemical equation C6H12O6 gives rise to 2C2H5OH plus 2CO2 plus 39 to 59 kilocalories of energy. Kilocalories of energy also liberated. Observe the difference between these two chemical equations. Important for a object exam. Aerobic respiration occurs in presence of oxygen. Anaerobic respiration takes place in absence of oxygen. That's why I didn't write here oxygen. Okay. Glucose react with oxygen and liberate carbon dioxide, water and more energy. Approximately about 686 kilocalories of energy liberated. Whereas one glucose molecule undergo anaerobic respiration, release two molecules of ethyl alcohol, means ethanol, and CO2 also produced, plus 39 to 59 kilocalories of energy also liberated. But fermentation are of two kinds, alcoholic fermentation and lactic acid fermentation. In case of lactic acid fermentation, CO2 not produced. CO2 not produced, that's important. Whereas in alcoholic fermentation, CO2 liberated. Clear? Water molecules also generated in aerobic respiration, while water molecules not produced in anaerobic respiration. This is some difference between aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Understood now? Clear? Equations also very important. Try to understand this concept. Practice all equations once or twice on paper or on slate. At the same time, glycolysis pathway, fermentation pathway, both alcoholic and lactic acid fermentation steps you should practice once or twice. Next, calculation part also important. How many ATP generated in glycolysis? How many ATP molecules consumed? And how many NADH2 molecules generated? And how many NADH2 molecules consumed in fermentation? What is the net gain of ATPs of fermentation? What is the site of fermentation? Okay. And what are the types of fermentation? Equations of fermentation. So these are the main concepts important for NEET object exam and a KCET exam. Hope you understood. Clear? Today stop here. After completion of this watching video, immediately read the same concept in NCERT, followed by material. Immediately practice assignment. Obviously, you will get better score. Understood? The next class we will discuss Krebs cycle, TCA cycle, tricarboxylic acid cycle, also called citric acid cycle, Krebs cycle. It has different terms, different terminology. Right? Thank you very much. Bye. See you and prepare well.